Most style experts ask, what effect do you want to create with your outfit? Here's why that's the wrong question and what works better. Today, we're exploring how personality systems like DISC can teach us something about strategic dressing, but more importantly, why there's a more direct path to the same outcome. You have tried to find yourself in all the style systems, but something still doesn't feel aligned. I'm Rebecca Mielke. As a personality profiler and style strategist, I take you on a journey of self-discovery so you can create a signature style that really feels like you. As your first step to self-discovery, I invite you to download my Guide to Design Psychology, where I map cognitive functions onto universal archetypes. Find the link in the show description or at my website, signaturestylesystems.com. So let me start with a story that sparked this whole episode. I was driving around looking at paint jobs. I have a small part of my business just here in Spokane where I help people choose paint colors. I stopped at an open house to meet the realtor and connect with a painter that he knows. In our conversation, I asked him if he knew his Myers-Briggs type. He said, in real estate, pretty much everyone uses DISC, which makes perfect sense, actually. There's only 4 categories in DISC, and it's pretty easy to spot quickly. It was easy for him. And then tailor how you communicate with somebody. So I said, you probably saw me get out of the car and knew right away that I was. And then he said ID, which is actually the case. So here's the thing. I was dressed incredibly simply that day. I was wearing just like almost like a regional summer uniform, just like a flowy sleeveless knee-length dress and chacos. There was really nothing strategic about it, but I felt like myself. And because of that, I think I was showing up as who I am, seen as myself. So DISC measures 2 things, measures your pace and your focus. Fast-paced people are the D's and the I's, and they're quick to act, urgent, sometimes impatient. Then slow-paced people are the S and C types, and they're more deliberate, patient, and methodical. Then there's focus. It's like, are you people focused? Those are the I and S types, and they prioritize relationships and collaboration. And then there's task-oriented people who are the D and the C types, and they focus on results and efficiency. So I'm going to give you some ideas about how you could dress strategically according to your disc type. So if you want to communicate that, here's what that might look like. So D types would want to signal, I'm the decision maker here. So you could wear power colors and tailored styles, structured pieces that project authority, and clean lines that say, I get results. Um, yeah, I think I've said before, there's a couple ways that you can identify your power colors. There's a power color, there's a power red, it's your, the strongest red that's good on you. There's a formal or power neutral, which is the opposite value of your color value. So if you're very light in color, it's going to be black or a very dark color. And if you're really dark, if your skin tone and everything is really dark, then it's going to be white. So white is a power color for someone with darker skin, darker hair. And then the other one is the opposite color, the complement to your skin tone. So my skin tone is yellow orange. So my power color is blue violet. Okay. So I types, moving on to I types, want to signal I'm interesting and well connected. So color is your friend in these cases, bright, engaging choices. This is probably honestly where I went wrong for so many years. And I thought that I needed to wear neutrals to be sophisticated. Um, but when I started showing up in colors, people started talking to me. So, also fun styles that invite conversation, and then pieces that make people want to include you. Um, yeah, anything that would seem friendly and make people want to talk to you. So, S types are signaling I'm loyal and won't rock the boat. S is for steady. So you can count on me. So expected styles are perfect here. And expected could be either classic pieces or it could be just whatever's commonly worn in your group. And then things that make people feel comfortable confiding in you. So it could be things that are a little bit quieter. C types want to signal I do quality work and have expertise. So these are looks that are tidy, well groomed, and crisp. And for all his casualness, the hero was a C type. And the one detail that stood out as far as this goes for how he dressed when he had to wear dress shirts, he always wore a button-down collar rather than, a point collar or spread collar or whatever the other styles are. Um, because it looks crisp, tidy, in place. And so, I mean, he didn't go as far as polishing his shoes, but things are purposeful in the C type. C stands for conscientious. So it's going to be something that shows that you're conscientious about details. And these strategic approaches work. So if you want to dress to communicate your disc type, you will attract the right opportunities and the right kind of recognition. But what stood out to me in this case is that the most effective way to communicate through personality and style is simply to stop hiding who you actually are. So I wasn't strategically dressing as an ID that day. I just was wearing what felt like me on a hot day when it was a Saturday and I was running around doing things that had to do with my business. I was comfortable, flowing, unpretentious, wearing my chacos, but I wasn't hiding my personality. So my natural communication style and energy was able to be seen. And then this also reminds me of something hilarious about my own disc results. So I've taken disc quite a few times. It's always come out I. Sometimes it comes out close between the others. But one time I took it and I scored, and this was in church, believe it or not, in Sunday school. We took disc. I scored 6666. I thought it was hilarious, the funniest thing. I'm either like the Antichrist to another level or have no personality at all. Um, and the pastor that was leading the class said that I was probably just really balanced, which was very kind of him. So I use Myers-Briggs rather than DISC in my style work because DISC tells you about behavior, how you act in different situations, but Myers-Briggs is really about your cognitive patterns, how you think, the deeper processing style that stays consistent regardless of, what kind of a context you're in. So when you understand and express your actual personality through your style choices, you don't have to strategically signal anything. Your strengths become visible naturally. People see your value automatically because you're not working against yourself or behind or hiding behind something that isn't you. The most effective way to communicate through personality and style is just to stop hiding who you really are. If you want to understand your cognitive wiring and how it relates to style, book your personality profiling session today at signaturestylesystems.com. And here's something simple you can do this week to integrate these principles into your wardrobe. Look through your closet and identify an outfit that makes you feel like yourself. Not necessarily the most polished or strategic, but just the thing that makes you feel like you. And then notice what it is about those pieces that feels right. That can be a starting point for letting your personality shine through naturally. Thank you so much for being here for Signature Style Systems. Have fun being you. I'll meet you back here again real soon.